starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Hope this is the last time I use that intro. Welcome. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's Friday though. It's Friday. And we got the oops, sorry, I didn't mean to freak you out. We got the cat back here. Mr. Blue. Hey Blue. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Look. Say hi. He's like, I don't know if I want to say hi. Come on. He wants to sit on my lap. He's shy. Oh, all kinds of interesting things going on. All kinds. Hope everybody's staying warm. It's not too bad. It's in the 40s right now, so it's not too bad. He's doing good. Still doing lots of physical therapy and all that stuff. He goes there quite a bit, trying to get everything situated. I put a thing up for members only about content they want to see or would like to continue to see, or something new. And I'll probably do another poll for everybody to vote on and see what they think. But I do believe it was news, prepping, which prepping kind of is the other stuff too. Canning, or cooking, for that matter. And it was kind of undecided. There wasn't one true thing, except for news and prepping probably got the most. First of all, can anybody hear me before we get started too much into this, and then find out? They are catching fish out of Ying. Okay, good. Hey, Bubba, good to see you. It's about the same. Usually, I'm scrooched down here. The air in my seat hasn't went down yet, so I'm up here now. Yeah. If you didn't know, RFK Jr. was announced as our new health guy, which has been what Trump announced that he was going to be. It ain't taken place yet. Trump has to be president first. We still have to make it to the 21st of January. But we're already starting with the same stuff from 2016. Before we're even getting started, there are people already having issues with it. One state is my state, Ohio, of all states. And I know the reason behind it. um, because he he's not for the arm candy, and but he's never said that. Oh, I don't want nobody taking it or anything. So it's up to you, and it should be up to you if you want to take it or not. Um, you shouldn't be forced to. It shouldn't it shouldn't be feared upon you to take it. Um, and that's as far as it went. But let me find the story if I can find it again. I probably already got rid of it. Let me close that. Yeah, the physicians or whatever you want to call them, the physician people in Ohio are disputing his position or will be his position. Um, that there alone should tell you everything. Uh, Eric, you're in the wrong one. Go to Friday night. I can see you here. Um, you're in the wrong run. Go back out and go to the Friday night one. I'm here, and there's nobody else here. Um, but like I said, um, that should tell you of all the people who are complaining about it, it is the physicians, doctors and stuff, because that's money out of their pockets. And it's not like he's campaigning for everybody not to get arm candies or getting their kids juiced up or anything like that. Um, all he's talked about is making sure everybody has the right to say no or say yes for that subject. He's all for making sure our milk doesn't have a bunch of junk in it that makes us um, lactose intolerant and um, whatever else the stuff is. Um, what else? Whole milk, you know, or I should say, unpasteurized milk with all the wood additives and all the other stuff that they put in there. So that that to me, that sounds good. I mean, especially having farms to where you can go and pick it up. You don't have to go to a grocery store or anything. You just go to the farm, fill up your 5 gallon jug or whatever. Um, all that stuff. Yeah, it was like I don't know during when you first seen things happening, it was going slow, and then the red tide came in, and once we seen Georgia and Pennsylvania was majority, then it was kind of relaxing. I stayed up the whole night watching just to make sure, even though there ain't nothing I can do, but like, oh, I seen it happen at 2:34 a.m. Um, but yeah, it's almost Thanksgiving already. And then we got Christmas. AB, got a lot of people in here tonight. Grace, Pat, Tasha, Vester, uh, oops, Heather from Milk and Honey. There's a lot of Heathers on YouTube. I know way too many Heathers. uh, uh, yeah, I'm just hoping that there's not going to be too big of issues or anything. No fishy, funny business or anything like that. Uh, Here, let me see if I can find Eric's thing real quick. I'll send him a new email just with that. Edit name, copy. Uh, see if he can get in with that. It should be the same link though. Heathers are great. I sent you another link. It's probably the same link though, because it usually just sends the same link. I was gonna say, where's what at? Because I was gonna. He missed. He missed a. He was supposed to go to the Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs. Um, no, it's Friday. I always wear red on Friday. It's remember everyone deployed. It's Red Shirt Friday. Also, it's good for your heart. The Heart Association or something like that. It's tomorrow, isn't it, Grace? Tyson fights tomorrow, doesn't he? Um, I got rid of my Netflix because, yeah, I oh they discounted me and gave me ads, and I'm like, well, now if I want to get rid of ads, it cost me double what I was paying before. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Um, Happy birthday to you, one of your grandsons. Hey, Bonnie, good to see you. Well, uh, I got a deal not too long ago that has three different things in it. Well, it has more than that, but until they catch on, I'm gonna keep it because it's real cheap. So until they catch on to it, then I'm not gonna say anything. And I get what is it, Paramount Plus? I've got that one for free for a while, so I'm not messing with that one either. And I think that's the Amazon Prime thing. I I'm grandfathered into that for $4 a month. Plus, I get the Prime thing with it. But that's basically all I do for TV nowadays. I miss the good old days of good TV. the good shows and whatnot. Yeah, I like some of the free ones like Tubi. They got some of the old shows on there, and you can watch every season of them, every episode of all the seasons. Yeah, I imagine there's this time of the year, it's traffic up the wazoo. Um, I've been having troubles with my truck, and I've been working on my daughter's car for a while to get that going again in case my truck goes completely, which it's just about. So I'll be riding around on that for a while. Come on, jump. And everybody say hi to Fuzznuts. I got rid of Blue, now I got a Fuzznuts. Yeah, I hear now that there's a couple things going on with the celebrities and stuff. Hey, stop it. Go lay down. You don't need to go over and see what's going on. Come here. But yeah, there's with the celebrities and stuff. Yeah, I had bad cats over there too. There are the celebrities that say, "Oh, I'm not going to stay here uh, in this country because Trump being president." Well, what I always say with that, my good riddance. You're you're not meant for this country anyway. If that's um, and I would say that for the people who said they were going to leave because of Biden being president. Um, w- I'll have to say we made it through. We had to endure all this hardship and loss of money and um, whatever we had to go through with Biden being president. Um, we, if you just look at, and that's the thing that got me is saying, oh, if Trump is president, we'll never make it. We'll never make it. He'll start wars. He'll do this. The big thing is the tariffs thing. The funny thing I get is everybody says, "Oh, see, the prices are going up. It's the tariffs," and it's like, are you? Do you have any brains? He's not president yet. He doesn't become president until January 20th. Um, but they don't know this. All they do is listen to the news and stuff. That's how they. That's where they get their information from. And oh, it's true. Yep, Trump has made all the prices go up because of the tariffs. And I'm like, what? Oh, but that's now there now there's other people who are leaving the country. And these are the ones that you want to be keep an eye on. You want to look at some of these celebrities and some of these officials, judges, heads of country or heads of companies and stuff like that. All of a sudden they start departing and oh, we're living over here in this country or you see pictures of them on vacation, and they don't come back. There are um, there are worried people. I'll put it that way. Worried people when it comes to that. And that could be celebrities, and that could be because of somebody who's in jail right now, um, that's very quiet. Um, if that's the case, once he starts going to court, is he going to start spilling the beans? And I'm talking about Diddy, um, because he's supposed to be involved in a lot of celebrities and politicians and stuff like that used to go to certain islands and stuff. Um, if you remember that, and he would set things up for entertainment to go to those islands. I'll leave it at that. So if you start seeing these celebrities, not because they're leaving because of Trump, those are the blowhards and whatnot. Um, who was Whoopi? Whoopi was complaining. Said somebody in um, New York at a restaurant or a deli or something like that, coffee shop, something, said they wouldn't serve her because of her political views, um, and was shaming this company or this business. And to find out, um, it wasn't quite as she was saying. Um, and again, this is the problem with the media stuff. They spread it all over the place, and then somebody went and talked to this business and found out, oh, so that's not what happened, is it? Now, if I was that business, you guarantee I would be pressing some charges and suing her, hit Whoopi where it hurts. Oh no, she doesn't. She don't know what the truth is. Yeah. Hey Kim, good to see you. Yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to go over for the football game down in Florida. I don't know if anybody has heard or watched the videos that went on with that. Ooh, bad stuff. They it first started out this. I don't know what had happened, how it started, or anything, but um, and I don't know if these were cops or if they were just security guards there. Um, they they had I believe they're cops because they had things to that cops have. I'll put it that way. Um, the one guy, they tased him over and over again. The one cop, and all they did is asked him to come to. This was the Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs game, and it was a certain race of cop. The white guy was sitting there, and they tased him. He wasn't jumping up or anything. He's sitting down in a seat, tased him. He pulled off the the cord to the taser. The second cop came in, tased him again. The first cop that tased him the third time. You're not allowed to do that. There's only a certain amount of times you're allowed to tase, um, because it's bad. You can die. Um, no, it's opposite from the white guy. So you get where this is going. And the thing is, if it was the other way around, there would have been a riot or a protest. Um, that didn't stop there. They they're all these people are seeing this going down. That was bad. The I'll just put it out there. The one cop took his handcuffs in his fist and is beating this guy in the head, um, because he wouldn't go with him, and he refused because of what was going on. They're sitting there tasing him and all kinds of stuff, and um, the other cop is holding his hands down so he can't protect himself, and you can see the red coming down, and it ended up getting worse with other bystanders coming in or trying to save this guy because this was not right. Um, and the I don't know what happened to the first guy. They went back, and this I'm assuming it was probably his dad was trying to help him. This elderly man, he was bald, grayed head, and this cop is just wailing away on his head, and it was bad. And the fact that this was going on in the first place, I know, you know, cops stick together and everything, but there's got to be a point to where you say, "Hey, this is not right." And yeah, I'm surprised this is not, because if it was the other way around, it would be all over everything. And right now, it's on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, it got to where it was a crowd thing. There was multiple cops coming in and whatnot. Probably. Um, Now the guy eventually did start saying things when the cop said things to him, which isn't right on either part, but you shouldn't be tased over and over again when you're sitting down, not being a threat, because that's part of the handbook is you use the taser when there's a threat. Now you use the other thing when it's a deadly threat or a threat to another human. Oh yeah. But I can't play any videos on my channel for a good while, so which kind of sucks. Yes, this was in the stadium. I don't know what happened before or why he was being um, all that, but yeah. Oh yeah. They actually, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Is it peanut? Oh yeah, there it is. Here, I can show this. I assume it won't get in trouble. Let me find it. There you go. Now this here is um this is a crypto bubble. I show you guys this all the time, how crypto's going up or going down or whatnot. Uh, Somebody made a crypto coin for you know this dude here, and it is. I wish I would have known this before, because this thing is taking off like crazy. Um, yeah, it's in the last week. It's went up 1,966%. That is absolutely crazy. That's all it is. I don't. They didn't say that they might have one for him too, but Peanut was the main guy. But wow, I was like shocked. And here's my little one over here is up 33%. I think I have cat in here too somewhere. Um, yes, I'm weird. I go for the weird crypto. Yeah, I wish I had that one too. Oh, here it is. It's up. It's up 38%, which is good. Ah, dang it! I did it again. I did the wrong side. There we go. I think Eric must have gave up trying to get in. Yeah, I'll probably look in there, see it. Actually, let me see if there's a Fred. Oh, there is. Oh, dang. It's up 4,788%. And it's called Fred, or First Convicted Raccoon. And it in 24 hours it's made it's went up in 100 million. And it's probably a meme coin. It'd be something to get into early and then drop out of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, too bad it started going down though. Yeah, it's went today alone. It's went down 3%. Woo. Yeah, but that's the way it goes though. And since it was known that Trump won the election, crypto has been growing since. I mean, I wish I had the money to stick a bunch of money into something right when I knew Trump was going to be president or win the election, because some of that stuff, like Fred, 4,000%, 4,000%. Hey, Lady D, good to see you. And I'm not big into it to where there's people that sit there and watch it and when it gets to a certain point, they sell it and they go buy something else. I just leave it, and hopefully one day it makes some money and doesn't end up getting bankrupt or anything. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, here it is. Oh, with the uh, RFK, what he was talking about was suppression of all that, or the stem cells in your milk, um, pesticides. There's a whole list of things that he wants to clean up, just in milk, just in milk. Um, and Yeah, some of them things I can't even talk about or pronounce or even talk about. Yeah, you remember you remember back in the day when the first lady, that was her big deal, is um, making sure the kids in school had good lunches and healthy this, and everybody was eating good and all that good stuff. Um, what happened to that? You don't see that anymore. Um, I, I know Jill Biden had her hands full making sure Biden didn't fall down the stairs or something, but um, she could have had a side project. Yeah, I like some of the stuff that he wants to take out of the food, and that's the reason we grow gardens and stuff, because the stuff we get out of the store and is is crap. There's no flavor in it. Um, I mean, when is the last time that you went to the store and bought a tomato and it was so good that you could actually bite into it and it would taste like a tomato? Now it's just like full of acid and there's no flavor, and there's I haven't seen a good tomato in a grocery store in a long time. Even the ones that you get and it says it's um, homegrown tomatoes, and then you slice it up and put it on a tomato sandwich, and you're like, "Where's the tomato flavor?" Joe was her side project. Yeah, I'm with you. And that's the thing is, when there were like the Amish, when you could go buy stuff from the Amish because you knew they didn't put pesticides in there, eh, or they didn't give a bunch of weird shots to their cows, and then you be drinking that stuff and the milk, you knew that's where the good milk was. Oh yeah, bananas are if if you ever get have a banana, first of all, they're not real long things like this. Real bananas that are grown in the wild are short little bananas, but that little banana has 100 times more flavor than the stuff you get in the stores nowadays. It's been a long time since I've had one, but um, I I got somebody gave me a banana. It was a freshly grown banana down in Phoenix, of all places, and oh, it was you can't describe it. It was so much better than the stuff you get at the. And that's the thing. I can't. I'll I would eat a banana, but it's like it's once you taste a banana that's been grown fresh and not picked green and then ripened on the boat over here. Yeah, there's no going back. And that's the same way when you grow a tomato in your backyard and you slice it and you put it on a sandwich if that's what you like, or you make tomato sauce from it. Um, there's there's no comparison. It's like cardboard to a juicy steak. Yeah, that's they do. They have actual seeds. You can actually see the seeds in them, not the little specks that the ones you get at Walmart. Yeah, and I really hope that he's allowed to get to turn things around. I think I honestly think if he's able without, you know, the House or the Senate or whoever, the Democrats getting in and trying to block everything he does, if he gets in there and cleans stuff up and people see how good, how much better the food is, how much healthier the food is after he steps in. Not saying he will or not. That's, you know, because we've all heard things before, but I think if somebody does a really good job on something like that, people are going to want to keep it that way. And that's the thing that surprised me is um, even the Democrats, when you see when you hear with Trump for 4 years and you see how prices drop and businesses come back to United States and things like that, and then Biden becomes president, uh, price of eggs go up 3 4 times the amount. How do you want the same thing? How do you want the Biden stuff? That's the thing that surprised me. And I said, forget about all the stuff about, you know, a woman's right and all this stuff. Forget about all that stuff. Look at the prices from Trump and look at the prices from Biden. There's your answer. Oh no, but he wants to take away this, he wants to do that, and he wants to raise this. And you're just watching media. Oh, the the whole banana plant is. I mean, if you take just the leaves from the banana plant, um, and mush them down and ferment them, not you can already make an alcohol from that. Even the flour from from the banana plants. Um, but you make fermented plant um, juice that is the best thing for your soil for your garden. If I, that's one thing I wish I lived in a area to where I could grow bananas just for all the stuff that I could do with the whole plant. And that's a shame for, you know, they they'll these banana farms. As soon as the bananas are green, poof, they cut the whole thing down because it grows quite fast. But they waste all that extra stuff. Oh, hey, there's what. Hey, what? How's it going? Let me see if I can find you on here. Yeah, I can hear you. Uh, there you go.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Yeah, I was going to ask you because you didn't get to make it to the Florida game, did you?
No, I didn't get to make it.
Yeah, did you hear about the stuff going on in the stands?
Yeah, I heard there was several different incidents.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
really bad. If you watch the videos,
of course, an event like that where emotions can be high, and you maybe throw in a little, a few beers or something. It's not saying it'll always happen, but it can happen.
yeah, and that's the thing is, um, and again, I don't know what happened before the video started playing, but from what I seen, that's uncalled for what any color of a cop to do. And like I said, if it was reversed, there have been people in the streets
Yeah,
because it happens all the time.
yeah. I
Whenever
started seeing different
something happens,
stories, and I'm like, well, man, maybe it was a good thing I didn't go. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I'd have been one of those stories,
yeah, and
and I hate it.
that's the thing. People started stepping in and trying to they're putting their hands up and saying stop, you can't do that, and this guy's with his handcuffs wrapped around his fist and just you know and
Yeah, you don't hit nobody like that.
no.
That'd be like me putting on a pair of brass knuckles. I mean, that's the same equivalent.
Oh yeah. And depending on the handcuffs, what position they're at, when they
Oh yeah,
there's a very sharp object that comes out of those.
oh yeah, yeah. The backside where it's jagged, where it clips in. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know.
yeah. When you have somebody that is is going like this and setting down and not doing anything, there's no threat. Now, if he doesn't want to get up and move, you have a right to get up and grab him, but you don't tase him 3 and 4 times. Hey, Cher, good to see you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, some of them country boys from the south, man, they'll take a taser, man. They'll snatch it right up out of them like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, he did 3 times.
Yeah,
And you could
I
tell
mean,
it was getting to him when two of them were doing it at the same time, and he still ripped it out, and that's when they start. One was holding his hands down, the other one was beating him in the head.
yeah. Try to limit myself from stuff like that, but I mean, you ain't expecting that to happen. You go into a
Yeah,
football game to have a good time, no matter who your team is. Hmm.
oh,
Did you
oh,
see?
you
Y'all see
get
the
your
full moon tonight?
haircut on the full moon. I don't know about that. My hair grows too fast as it is. I don't need it to grow faster.
I was just thinking I needed a haircut.
Yeah, mine's already down to my shoulders already. What, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I shaved it all off.
I wonder
Something
what that means about the haircut on the full moon.
I don't know. Um,
I mean, there's people that do planting cycles based on the moon.
hey, Greg,
Nice.
39 months. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah, Greg's been a member when I lost my monetization, which that it didn't piss me off as much because they took it away from me. Is the members, they cut them off. So if they just paid, they were out that money for that month, and I thought that wasn't right. Um, but I got the monetization back. But it's still, I didn't like what they did, which they knew they did wrong, and they've changed that since. YouTube has. They actually reimburse the people now. Painting your house in the winter. Well, it depends where you're at. You get up here when it gets really cold, even though it hasn't been, but you'd be lucky to get the paintbrush out of your can.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now down there where you guys, it doesn't matter when you paint, as long as there's not a hurricane going on, which is about every other month or week.
Be careful, man. You just gave me the chills when you said hurricane. Man, still shell shocked, man. Heck, they say we're supposed to get some rain from a storm that's pushing up through the Gulf mid next week. I think they said
Yeah, I was just gonna see it before I
it's like
open my mouth. See it. Oh,
it's
there
like
is.
S or R or T. I forgot which letter we're on. We're running that
Sarah.
alphabet. Sarah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not good at all.
it's headed towards Houston though, which is
Of
not good
course.
either because they've had enough. I think everybody's had enough for a while.
Yeah,
There's
I'm done
something
with
over
this
on the
year.
Pacific side, but it's potential for development. Yeah,
All the places that you wouldn't think would be getting a lot of rain have got a lot of rain in the last month. Like it was, what was it, Roswell, New Mexico? I
yeah,
think it was about 2 weeks ago. I forgot how many inches they said they got, but it was
yeah,
more than what they would have got for the whole month.
yeah. It was just a bang all of a sudden.
A deluge. Mm.
You think it's going to go to Florida? That's going to be a big turn for it because it's over landfall right now or real close to it. Yeah, it's headed to Chiapas, and I'm not even going to try to. It's west of Yucatan. So if it goes to Florida, it has to go back the other direction. Yeah, I think we can do away with the hurricanes for the rest of the year. And wouldn't it be nice to not to have a hurricane for a whole season?
I like the rain. I just don't like the destruction.
Yeah, yeah. Um, there the one lake we have. I don't know if you call it a lake, but they call it a lake. But um, that that I went fishing to once this year, before it went down and dried out. They're actually digging it out, and digging a like a canal toward the river so they can start filling that up. So it'll have more area so it doesn't dry out as easy because it completely dried up.
Mm.
There's You could walk completely over top of it and everything. It wasn't muddy or anything. Completely dry.
It's the one you was telling me that it would be hard for you to get your kayak in.
No, that was the other one, and that's where you back in. You can't back into that. There's other places in Ohio uh, that they have boat ramps, and the boat ramp used to go way into the water. The boat ramp is cut off, and at the end there's this bunch of rocks and stuff, and there's at least 50 feet to water. That's how bad of a drought
Oh, I
Ohio had.
believe it. I've seen
And
videos from other places similar to that.
yeah, the uh, one lady, she just started kayaking and she just started doing the tournament. Uh, I can't remember the name of the tournaments now. It's all in Ohio, but
Yeah.
um, she started doing this, and then she said, "I have no idea how I'm going to get my boat in the water, because kayaks can be quite heavy,
Oh
especially
yeah.
all the
With the
gear and
gear and
stuff."
all everything.
So she had to take everything out of off the boat, and she had to break her boat down and take it to the water, and then carry everything back down and get it set up, which took her an extra hour and a half to do that, because you couldn't take it to down the boat ramp because the boat ramp didn't touch water. And she that took her an hour and a half off of her fish time. Um, I think she ended up 16th or 37th or something like that, because by the time she got started catching fish, it was over.
Yeah. Getting in and out, so the battle.
Yeah. The good thing is, she could dock where the turn in was, so she could take her fish in, which you don't take your fish in nowadays. You take a picture and you text it to the judges.
How heavy you think your kayak's gonna be when you get it fully outfitted?
I don't know. It's pretty heavy now by itself. I think it's like 120 pounds or something like that, which it's not very big. Um,
It's just awkward trying to tote it by yourself.
yeah. Uh, and the guy showed me. He said the best way I because I backed up next to his truck and we were loading in. He said, "This is to me this is the easiest way. That way you can swing one end over and swing the other end this way." And he said that until you get a trailer for it. I said, "Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do a trailer." And he says, "Eventually you will," because he said he started with a little kayak and he got hooked, and then now his kayaks are like $7,000-8,000 kayaks. I'm like, dang. You get those ones where they have where you can walk back and forth on them and that they don't move or anything. I was talking to another Heather, the needy homesteader, and we were talking about um, the stuff going on in Michigan with the FEMA's,
Yeah,
and her her video blew up. She like in the first 24 hours, she had over 600 and some thousand. She said all I was doing is trying to get information, and everybody and her brother was making videos after that.
I hadn't heard much about that. I mean, I heard something's going on. I need to look into it. Really, it's just
Well, the thing is, some say that that the town hall that they had, the guy misspoke and said something that wasn't true. Um, you can believe who on this, because evidently all those trucks are not coming up there now. So they say. Who knows? They were not setting up camps or anything. They were just storing equipment.
hmm,
But that seems weird when North Carolina didn't have any equipment or ran out of equipment, but they had all those trucks with equipment heading to Michigan.
what's today's date? Something was
15.
supposed to happen today regarding some type of funding or some type of legislation in North Carolina today. I do remember hearing that. It was November the 15th was a deadline for something.
Hmm. And another thing that I had, uh, somebody sent me videos of, because they wanted me to do the video on it. I'm no, I'm in enough trouble as it is. But they said they actually had videos of buses being driven into that airport with military age men, not from this country. And um, to get in there, into this airstrip, which is not airport or Air Force base anymore, um, they were fully armed, and I'm not talking sidearm, fully armed. And that part was actually on the news. And the guy asked him, I said, why are you guys armed like that? And they said, oh, that's standard procedure.
One of the ladies, um, I don't know her position with FEMA. I guess it's okay. We can say that, right?
Yeah,
Okay. One of whoever her position was, she's been let go. Um,
yeah.
she openly admitted that there was open bias that was pushed towards the funding and the helping of certain individuals,
Who had different signs in the yards.
different signs, different beliefs. Yeah,
Flags.
and she's been let go from her position. But that's just one of many. I mean, you're talking about just one person when these type of entities they employ thousands. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, I was out in the mix every day, still out in the mix. I mean, some spots still haven't even changed at all in the last month. I just need to go back and do a follow up. Um, but yeah, I seen limited boots on the ground as far as those type of people.
Oh yeah. It's like uh, what's his name? RFK. He was saying with more than 80,000 employees at the HHS, um, you think that there's plenty of manpower to flip things around. Yeah, but there were a lot of those 80,000 that was put in there from the last person, or the, again, it hasn't changed yet, but
People have, but the idea or the narrative hasn't.
why, I mean, the the heads of them hasn't changed yet. We got January,
Oh no, shoot, no.
and
They did good last quarter.
there you go.
Yeah, whatever happened to that person?
I think it is still in charge. So you wonder how many its are, and I hate to say that, but I don't know what the heck to call them because they change their mind all the dang time.
I know,
So,
but come on, Department of Health. Come on now.
um, yeah, how many did it hire in that department?
Oh shoot, dude! It was the League of Unextraordinary Gentlemen. At one point, I mean, you're like, who are these people?
Again, I don't like saying it like that, but it's just you
Yeah,
don't know what to call them anymore because they get mad if you call them something that you used to call them last week. Oh, we don't go by that no more. And it's oh, what was that other thing? I think it was in Australia. Um, they were voting on something. It's their Senate or something like that, where you see everybody around the tables and different, um, and they were voting on something, and one lady gets up and tears up the papers, and she goes into the new, I think you know what rock is supposed to be his nationality or
oh
whatever.
yeah, yeah, like
uh,
Samoan.
yeah, Samoan, that goes into that "Ooh, ta, ta, ta," and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and the whole place just erupts. And I thought that is awesome, and they're really getting into it. I mean, and these are the women getting into it too. So that was even weirder because I've seen very little women get into that, whatever it's called. Um, but oh, that was awesome, and it shut them down because they, and then somebody else, and then once it quiet down, then somebody else would start it up again. Oh, okay. Me saw that one. I thought that was awesome though. At first, I didn't know what it was going on because they were saying so and so votes for this and so and so nay for so many votes for nay for this, and I thought, well, okay, they're voting on something, and it comes to her, and she gets up there and starts going off.
Mm,
I'm like, oh, what's going on?
yeah.
It was good though. Uh, so how's your week been?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Actually, went by pretty fast.
Yeah, it did.
Started off in kind of like a funk and a fog, but I don't know. What's today? Friday, Wednesday
Mhm.
night. At some point, it started raining. As I woke up, I'm like, man, it didn't rain. And it started drizzling again, and it never got a hard rain. It was just kind of like a slow soaking rain. It did that pretty much all day yesterday till yesterday evening.
Yeah, we've had a little rain here. Wow, look at here. We got an Eric. He
Who is
snuck
this
in.
guy? Who is this masked man? We done
We
broke our
still
streak. We're 3 for 3 with getting rain with no hurricane, so we're good now. We're on the even side of things, maybe.
You still there, Eric?
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh man. Uh, You know how I rebooted my laptop? I pulled the battery off the back of it and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then hooked it back up, and poof,
Huh.
here I am.
Man,
It said something about um, what's it called, EvoMax or something like that. It said there were other programs running in the background, and I'm like, well, not to my knowledge. Apparently there was, so
Huh.
they were competing with each other. So, but looks like next live stream I get on, I'm going to pull the battery just to make sure. So,
One thing you can
anyway,
always do, and it's free. You go to Google and type house call, one word, and it's from Trend, and you do a scan, and it'll scan your computer for viruses or malware, or all that stuff, and it'll fix it for you too,
hmm.
for free.
what about female whales?
What's the matter with the antivirus that's already in the computer?
uh, if it's Norton or what's that
No,
other one?
I don't Norton or Kaspersky. Oh
Uh,
no,
I can't remember because that's if. Well, first of all, I don't have that stuff on there because that's pre-installed stuff, and I build
right?
my computer, so
Okay,
I don't have pre-installed stuff. Um, I can't remember that one. It's worse than a virus because you can't get rid of it.
right.
It well you can, but you have to be you have to actually go into the registry and delete some of the stuff in it.
Mhm. You know, the other day when you were on Survival Seeds, you were talking with everyone about if you're talking around
Oh yeah,
electronic stuff like that. And
yeah,
dang, if that didn't happen to me today, it's like
yeah,
it's like George Orwell, 1984, Big Brother. It's like wow,
yeah.
big time. But I saw a guy on the tube, and it said how to cut down on your ads and this and that, and he did a real short tutorial, and I did it on my phone. I played the directions on my tablet and then did it on my phone, and it worked. I mean, I'm getting like 90% less garbage coming through my phone now. Turn this off, put
Oh
this
yeah,
here or there.
yeah. You'd be surprised. And the thing is, now, did you go into debug mode?
I I would have to look at that. Now, I just got a warning. It says error. Another version of CyberLink UCAM is currently running. or face out is still enabled on this system. To launch this version, you must close the other version or disable face out. Yeah, if I touch that, I'm probably gone for good tonight. So
Yeah.
I don't get that all this version this. But anyway, yeah, and it worked though. The guy with the instructions for the phone. So, but you believe I got an election call today?
For what?
Um,
Well, I did get one too.
it's a robocall. I think it was for Anna Polina Luna, who's already won.
No, it wasn't for it wasn't for somebody. It was for um well, I can't even talk about it. It's a certain where people donate.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, that one group that's been in the news here lately,
mm-hmm.
especially the a certain somebody that hit somebody in the ear. They paid money to them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I played videos of them going to somebody's house and saying, "Did you donate $40,000 to this place?" And they said, "No, my wife does that." And
Right.
yeah, that's who called. It was on my answering machine, so or voicemail, so I had probably already blocked the number.
All right. I want to know what happened to that 20 million.
Oh yeah,
That's just you know, we'll just sweep
happens
that
every
into.
election though.
Yeah.
Oh, it was used for this and that and
Yeah. I think they said
Oprah.
Oprah got
Oh, did
10
I say
million.
that?
Uh, yeah, some guy showed up when she was looked like she was just finishing her jog or her fast
Yeah.
walk, whatever. And it's pure speculation, but the look on these stars are like, oh boy, I'm in trouble. With what I'm seeing,
Yeah.
and it's
That's what
kind
I
of
Yeah, I
said.
saw that video.
Wait and see the people who leave the country. And that's the thing. It's not the ones that say, "Oh, I don't like Trump. I'm leaving." Those people.
yeah.
It's the
You're
ones that
always going to have
secretly
haters, right?
go on vacation and don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
They're over, "Oh, we decided to stay here,"
Oh shoot,
or
been
"We're
a lot
making
of them.
movies over here," or "We're doing this over there." And yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
I
lot of people running scared at the moment.
Max Exodus.
Yeah,
I'm still hoping for the perp walk. I got to see it. I got to see justice.
and somebody said that would be really cool, and I don't know who said it or anything, but if Biden pardoned Trump, and then when Trump got in office, he would pardon Biden Jr.
Crackhead. Yeah. Don't put it past Donald John to do that, just for the good of the country. To be the bigger man and
Yeah.
part one wouldn't surprise me one bit, because that would just make the left even more. Oh,
Oh, he's got something on Trump. Oh man, could you hear it?
I can see Joey Behar right now banging off the
Yeah,
wall.
at that point, yeah, both of them's pardoned. So what would they have to talk about? They'd have to think of something new.
I don't know. I'm kind of tired of politics, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
We've had 4 years of madness, You know.
That's a couple things I um well, most of the time you don't watch too much ads on free TV too much. They're usually the same thing, but during the election time, it's smear this, smear that, and I get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again on
Yeah.
both sides. I can't stand the same ads over and over again. And then right about now and after Thanksgiving, it's them stupid perfume commercials. Oh man, every celebrity and their brother are making commercials about
Mm.
perfume, and
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like talking about violence or anything, but it makes you just want smack
We
them.
don't, we
It's
don't care
like,
what
what are
Justin
you
Timberlake.
doing?
We don't care
Man.
what Justin Timberlake puts under his arms. Quite frankly, yeah, it's just nobody
Yeah.
cares.
He's got
And
some weird stuff going on himself.
they're supposed to
Uh-huh.
be actors, and they
They
act so
are.
weird. It's like,
Mhm.
um, who is it?
Oh, they're putting on an act, all right.
Oh,
Mhm.
the I can't remember her name. Anyways, it's they put the perfume, or they walk through a building or something. They put the perfume on, and they go, oh, like, what are you doing? Nobody acts like that. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's uh yeah, what you call it, yeah. I just tell them no. Definitely don't try to spray it on me. I don't know what you got.
I mean, if I even the cologne part of it, um, Johnny Depp, his,
This commercial, yeah. This commercial's
and
pretty
I'm like,
funny.
oh, so if I put that on me, I'm gonna be able to play a guitar and
Run with
look like
wolves.
that.
Yeah, you gotta do all that and control lightning. Perfume
Oh,
de Johnny. Eau de parfum.
Go to Cologne and spray Cologne.
I need to do a video, spray some cologne on me, and
Oh, thanks. Now I'm
then
gonna get 1,000 cologne ads now.
do my
It's
own
in the
commercial.
algorithm.
I heard Joy Behar's coming out with a new scent. It's called Midnight Manure. So
Midnight Manure
that's it.
coming this fall to JC Penney.
Great.
Uh,
I didn't even I didn't even check to see if 101 was going live. I'm sure somebody would have said something already. No, I don't see nothing. Actually, I don't see anybody live. What's going on?
I don't know. Everyone's taking a break from all of the madness.
I've just been too busy.
I'm still waiting for a boat ramp to open up so I can put my boat in and go fishing. Crazy.
I, I wouldn't mind, but my truck is not doing the best.
Oh,
It's
I got
sputtering like crazy.
really. I went to move my pickup out from under the carport. I just did a water pump, a new radiator, all the idler pulleys, new belts, new clutch fan, and I get in it and I start it, and my front end's locked up, and I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. It's got power steering. So the power steering pump, I guess, apparently finally went.
Oh yeah,
So you can hear it whining. So I put a little transmission fluid in there because I didn't have power steering fluid, but it's all the same high pressure fluid. And
yeah.
I was turning it one way, not hard either, mind you, not hard, and I just heard boom like a pop. So I shut off and I look under the truck, and there's tranny
Gotcha.
food all over the thing. So I'm like, oh God, Eric, now look what you got to do. So I
Yeah,
go
I got. I'll
rock.
start mine up, and then it'll go. "Oh."
Have you checked the fluid in it?
No, it's good. It's
Is
just
it?
it's. I don't think it's that because the mechanic told me he says your tension. Uh,
Idler pulley tensioner?
yeah, he said it's on his last leg, and I said
Oh,
hopefully
okay.
it lasts a
Right.
little bit longer.
All you need to do, Bush, is get some PB blaster, and that's got the. They've already got the red tube already connected to it, and just spray all in and around all them pulleys.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
spray the belt, but spray the pulleys, because that you'd be surprised. That can
yeah,
calm things down for quite a while.
yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad of a winter, and after Christmas I can get to it and try to do one thing at a time. Take the plugs out and see what they look like.
Yeah.
So I already know it has a small oil leak, so I'm hoping it's not by a gasket,
But
head
once this
gasket or
once this
something.
once this pump's done, everything's new now in the front. So
Yeah, that's I
until the
so
next thing,
much
right?
love older vehicles.
Oh yeah, I can. I mean, I can. If I need a computer to work on a vehicle, I'm just kind of. I mean, the plug-in, the scanner for under the dash. It's
Yeah,
okay, but
tell you what sensor is
right.
bad.
Boy, the Christmas merch is out. Well, it's been out, but dang.
Oh yeah, there. It used to be Black Friday. It was last Friday of the month. Now it starts October 31st. Soon as October
Actually,
31st, the first of November, I got a thing
yeah,
from Walmart saying you can get it because I'm a Walmart Plus member thing. Um,
yeah.
I get first dibs on the stuff, and I'm like, I don't know about how much stuff I'll be able to get, but it wasn't that great of deals, and I'm like, nope.
My sister works at Home Goods down here, and she said they were putting the Christmas merch out before the Halloween started getting discounted. So it's real early down here. I mean, it's like wow.
Oh, it starts midsummer. Shoot, once they
Yeah,
had started Christmas in July. Oh shoot, it gave them a reason.
yeah,
Oh, you mean the Hallmark Channel doing that?
Oh, well, the sales, like a lot of them sales, you have like the Christmas in July sales, and I think it was those home shopping networks. They started that whole ordeal.
well, that's um, if say one like Walmart um, skipped Christmas, they'd be bankrupt the next year.
Right.
The whole you know the whole year relies on that holiday. They just get by on the other stuff to where they barely make anything, and then it's that whole Christmas season where they make their money.
Yeah.
That's
I would.
why
I
they
was.
say Sears is no longer here,
No, they're dead.
is because they didn't survive a Christmas season.
No, they weren't competing. Like pennies, they're on their way out too
Yeah,
down here with the mall. But talking about seasons and such, was walking out of Longhorn tonight, holding the door for my father to get through it with the walker. When the door closed, there's a sign there. It says, "We're closed." Now, this is a steakhouse. It says, "Closed Thanksgiving Day. We're not into turkey." It's a handwritten note. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when it was Christmas or Thanksgiving, nothing was open. You couldn't
No,
go to the store. You couldn't go to a grocery store because it was closed. They were home
Publix
eating
is closed
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Well, that's when Black Friday was the big day because it
Yeah,
was the day after Thanksgiving, but not
yeah.
anymore.
Now you just sit at home and click a button. Oh, I got my Black Friday stuff.
You know what, Harvest Mary? I don't know if there might be a Belks. I know there's a Bell's and a Marshalls.
Yeah, same thing with Kmart too. Christmas done them in.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to that shop, B. That's a big one.
I forget when the Sears and the nearest mall near me closed down. It's been a couple of years and still nothing's moved in there since. It's still empty.
Oh, the one in Ohio, it just closed too.
The only
Huh.
thing down here that's Sears is the Craftsman Tools, and I believe you can get them at is it True Value Hardware? And I believe I'm gonna say Harbor Freight, but now no, maybe not.
Oh wow, there's only
We got a bunch of Harbor Freights around here.
Miami is the only location remaining Kmart location. But
Yeah,
Really?
well, there's four other locations.
Huh. I forget when our Kmart closed. It's been a while. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah, we had one. I thought last year, but now I just brought it up and it's closed. It says temporary closed.
Ours was one of those. Well, we had a couple, but the main one, it was the one that had the cafeteria style in it.
Yeah,
You know, the kitchen, and you could sit down like you show in your nostalgic videos.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I think the downfall of all of these big stores and these satellite stores that are in malls and all that stuff was the internet shoppers. That was a
Oh
gut
yeah,
that was a gut punch to all of these stores.
yeah. There's a something on my Twitter. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but there's a video of how people over the years spend their time, and it starts out. Let me go ahead and start it. I got muted. In the 1930s, the number one time spent was family.
Hmm.
Second was school. Third, friends, neighbors, and then church. And then you'd have restaurant, college, coworkers. Online is 0%,
Hmm.
obviously. Um, I actually got readers added context. Oh, that's way off. Okay, never mind. But anyways, it goes on, and I sorry I can't show videos on here because I'm on probation.
I think that's
Bad boy.
less than 100 years later. Yeah. Now look at the statistics.
Okay, and I'm going to go up to the 50s. Now, family is not number one no more. It's friends, then family, then school, then bar, neighbors, then church. Okay, and we're going to go to the 1960. Okay, friends is still number one, and then family, school, bar, coworkers, neighbors, college, church.
Did you say school and then bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you notice, what has happened? What has happened here in the 30s? Church was third. Now it's all the way to the bottom. It's
Yeah.
down. It's down there with online. Now we're going to go to the 70s. Church is still at the very bottom. Oh, 70. It's friends, family, bar, co-workers, school, neighbors, college, church at the bottom.
Mm.
We'll go to the 80s. Okay, 1980. Friends is way out there. It's 26%. Family, bar, co-workers, school, neighbors, college, and again church. We're going to go to the 90s. And something big happens here. Well, not entirely, but okay, it's basically the same thing, except online comes in to play here. So it's actually under church at the moment, but when we hit 2000,
Oh, it jumps up in the 2000s for sure.
yep, it's over church. Um, it's again, Friends is still way out there. It's 27%. Now we'll go up to 2005. Online takes over everything. Again, churches at the bottom. Then we have friends, coworkers, bar, family is way down there. College, school, neighbors, and church at the bottom. 2010, we got online, friends, coworkers, bar, family, college, school, church, and then neighbors.
Hmm.
We done away with neighbors. All of a sudden, it just dropped. And we'll go through 2020, and let it filter through. Okay. Now, online it's way out there. It's 55% of how we spend our time. 55%. The next one is friends at 15%, co-workers, and then family. Our family went up a little bit in the list, um, because they smoking or whatever. Nobody goes to bar as much. So after family, it's bar, then school, neighbors. They kind of went up again, then church, and then college at the very bottom.
Hmm.
And then we'll go to now, which is 60% online. Then we have friends, co-workers, bar, then family.
Mm.
Seems like the bars stayed in the top five for over 100 years.
Well, 2020 it dropped
Did it?
because 2020.
Yeah,
Right.
Um,
a lot of things
After
drop.
family, it's school, then church, then neighbors, and then college is at the very bottom.
Hmm.
That's and it's amazing how that the church in the 30s was way up there and then whoosh all the way to the bottom for so long.
Yeah,
Will make America great again.
That's right.
Uh, Star, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it.
it's awesome.
Oh, yeah, there it is. They're probably not even here. They're probably watching another video. Probably my monkey butter. All of a sudden,
Star
that
Salazar.
monkey butter's going crazy on my
Of,
YouTube.
of course. That seems to be a trending word.
Yeah, and that's another thing is family. You know, friends are we spend more time with friends than do we with family. Well, some cases I understand, but
That's because, unfortunately, the family unit isn't what it used to be.
mhm, if you don't believe that, wait until somebody dies and there's money involved.
Well, there's money brings
Yeah,
a lot
Yeah,
of wonderful people out.
yeah, that's
yeah,
yeah, and even when the person leaves something says that's where the money goes, and then they contest it and say, "Oh, we deserve part of that."
Right?
Yeah.
That's why you all need to set yourself up a living trust. So there's no funny business.
yeah. I know what you mean. I've seen that happen. But it'll all work out.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, it is for me, for certain people, but a handshake is no longer good anymore. If it's not in black and white on paper, it's worthless.
You can't do handshakes anymore. Oh, you're gonna give me something.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we got elbow bumps or fist bumps now. Yeah,
In the
I don't
right
even think
place, yeah.
anybody
But
knows that used to be a binding contract,
what's that?
Absolutely.
a handshake.
Especially
Oh,
if it's in front of other people.
I thought you was
Yeah,
gonna say the elbow bump. Oh yeah. I mean, at the
and
time, that's all you needed.
yeah. Oh yeah. And usually when you start working, you don't know what you want to get into. Sometimes it finds you.
Yep.
My son was uh, my oldest was he was working at a flag company, and he said that this ain't what I want to do, and he ended up joining National Guard. He went to boot camp and everything, done that, came back and was supposed to be stationed over here, and they stationed him all the way across the state, and were supposed to provide him with transportation. They they never did, so he couldn't get there. So they said, "Well, you, you're discharged." And then, oh, I'd probably say about a year and a half later, my other son was thinking about joining the army, and a recruiter came over and started talking to my oldest son, said, "You should have just went in the army." National Guard. I'm not going to say anything bad about National Guard, but he said enough and said, let me see what I can do. And wasn't even 24 hours later, he called him back and said, I can get you reenlisted in the army. Um, Now you may not be able to get what you want the first 4 years, but after that you can get into something else that you want. And he went ahead and did it, and he's still in the army, and he just reenlisted again, which I don't like it because I'm proud of him. Everything, it just the fact that he gets deployed and I aged, I age 10 times faster when he's deployed.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I'm good with it, and hopefully things like they were better with Trump. Even the military was. If you have people in the military, you know, their pay went down and all kinds of other stuff. Promotions went down.
Yeah, I got some buddies I went to high school with. It was a bunch of them that joined different branches of the military. Some did it for a little bit, but I still got a couple friends. I mean, they're still in it. They made a whole career out of it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I it, when I wanted to go in because I didn't have high school diploma or anything like that. Um, the only time I could go in was during Desert Storm, and I was I was waiting to sign papers. I already did physical therapy and all that, or not physical therapy, but PT, um, and all the tests and everything. And right the next week I was supposed to go sign, it was over. So the only other way I could get in is if I had a high school diploma. I was like, oh, and I had to sign up for the most dangerous things,
Yeah.
and that was um, bomb bomb thing.
Disposal.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember it was my junior year of high school. The what's it the as what's it the ASVAB test, the aptitude test for the military.
Yeah,
They uh they said if you wanted to sign up for it, we could take it. And so I'm like, heck yeah, I'll sign up for that. Get to get out of a I forget which class we got to get out of. I'm like, heck yeah, I get to get out of that class. But it's a bunch of us in there. We took the test, and I mean, I took it serious because it was a test. But you know, I was at the time I was just looking for it just to get out of that particular class. But um, I got the score back. I scored real well, and then after that, man, they started sending me all different type of letters and stuff
oh,
like
I
that.
bet.
But I didn't ever take that path. You know, look back on it now, I probably wouldn't have. I probably still wouldn't have, but you know, who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He seems to like it. Um, he don't like the deployments, which he has a family now, so it's even worse.
it's different. It's different. Yeah,
Yeah, deployment. But he used to like the combat deployments because you get paid more, and they don't take taxes out.
like a hazard pay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still not enough for somebody that's
no,
out there dodging bullets and stuff. McDonald's still gets paid more.
it's extra, but it ain't enough. Yeah,
Yeah, but if you're sitting there for 9 months, um, you're not spending anything because you're there. That adds up quick. Because when you get out, you get that big check with uh, no taxes.
so I always wondered. I guess well, if like you're overseas, yeah, and you're like one of them type of guys, and you don't have no family, like how would you spend your money if you know if you wanted to buy something over there? Do you have to convert your currency or
Um, well,
just
nowadays it's not that big of a deal because you
yeah,
know
all the
swipe
army,
your
yeah,
card. But um, there was a time that you needed to transfer, but a lot of times American money was
yeah.
worth a lot more.
They weren't turning it down more times than not.
Yeah. Yeah, I was, and this was here in Zanesville where I went, and uh, recruiting place was behind Duke and Duchess gas station, and we had to get up. We had to be there at 5 o'clock, and run. We ran all the way down Maple Avenue, all the way to the freeway, and then back. And that we had to qualify for a certain time. I don't even know if they even do that anymore. Um, I know they do it when when you sign up. You have to pass a physical.
Yeah.
um, but we ran up and we had to do so many push-ups and different exercises and stuff, and took all my tests and everything and passed all of those, and I was all ready to go and went down. And I seen it that it was over and everything, but I was still hoping I'd still grandfathered in or something. But nope. The only time that they you needed to be have a high school diploma. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, everything works out for a reason.
Oh yeah.
So you gonna watch that Mike Tyson thing, Eric?
Nah,
Huh?
nah, I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, I got rid of it too. I
It's all a show.
Yeah, I know. I hope he doesn't fall and or because I know if he got hit by Tyson, it would be all over. Because even Roy Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he said that was two of the things that shocked him the most is how that old man can hit so dang hard.
Yeah, like a
And
jump bomber.
the other thing was um, how hard it was to hit him. He said he could he it's like he sensed where those punches come
Yeah.
from and couldn't hit him.
Well, not only that, but his technique. He's short.
Oh yeah.
For a heavyweight, he's short and he's
Hmm.
wide, and he can just
Yeah.
Hmm. They'll
just kind
dance all around you if you let them.
of.
Oh,
But he was he always used. I'm trying to think what combination he was so good at, and probably obviously still is. I know I think it was a left hook and then a right cross, but I mean it would just devastate his opponents. I mean just pop pop, and it
oh
was
yeah.
Fast.
Anybody.
yes, exactly what it was a blur.
Yeah. He had the speed and the power.
Yep.
It's
And
like he was made to do that.
that's there was Tyson and there was another guy that once he got in that ring, and I'm not going to say what that is, but it's when you box, it's you can't have cat. Will you sit still?
You got some busy
See?
kitties.
Even the cats know. Even the cats are scared of Tyson.
Cat or Tyson.
That ain't Tyson chicken. Let's get out of here.
So Bush, what were you saying about this other boxer? Was I missed that?
The other boxer?
Yeah, you were just talking about Tyson, and there's another guy in the ring.
Oh, No, meaning Tyson has two people.
His alter ego.
His
Oh,
yeah. When he gets
yeah.
in the ring, it's not Tyson, the nice guy.
No.
He's
Well,
he's another person.
I I'm not into violence, but if you're not red dog mad and mean, you're not going to win a fight. So
Mm-hmm. That's why
yeah,
I said you can't go in the ring. Well, I hope I don't hurt this person or something. It's not. It's the total opposite.
yeah.
But I hope it's. I mean, it's already. He has to for him to make any money. He has to go to the end of the thing to knock him out. If it goes
Is
to
that
the scorecards, it's
So
already in the bag for Doofus, whatever his name is.
Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Well, I
Be-
thought
Disney kid.
Tyson got 20 million and Jake Paul was getting 40. That's not right.
No, it goes by now. If Tyson goes in there and knocks him out, he gets
The lowest
nothing,
amount.
the
Or
very
yeah,
lowest amount. And then if it goes to second, third, fourth,
it's 8 2-minute rounds, I believe.
yeah, not three
Yeah,
minutes. It's only 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ring is bigger on top
Hmm.
of it, so there's more room for him to run around.
Well, you mean Jake or Tyson?
Jake,
Yeah.
'cause
I hope
Tyson
Tyson's
will
cardio is
sit there
good.
right there in the middle and say, "Let's
Yeah.
go."
I forget the guy's name. I think he was a Hispanic boxer. This might have been maybe the 50s or the 60s. They used the championship rounds were 14 rounds and or 15 rounds, I think,
15.
might have been. And this guy beat up this other guy pretty bad, and he eventually passed away. And after that fight, that's when they
Oh,
changed the rules for
boom, boom, Man City.
to 12 rounds, and then eventually all your other boxing associations and divisions adopted it.
Yeah, he was a good boxer until that, and then he was afraid that he was going to kill somebody again.
Yeah,
Oh, boom, boom.
yeah, that'd be tough.
You know who had real heavy hands was George Foreman.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
boy, that guy was.
clubs.
Yeah.
It was he became the oldest heavyweight in history to retain the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Yeah, that what was that bald guy's name that he fought?
He fought a lot of ball guys.
No, the
But
last
Evander Holyfield,
no, the one he won the championship from.
Foreman?
Yeah,
I
Uh,
can't
someone,
remember now that you asked me.
someone in chat, Google that, please.
yeah.
George
Hey,
Foreman.
my man's coming back tomorrow, John Bones Jones.
Was it Evander there, Rick?
No, it was a lot skinnier guy.
Yeah, Foreman's grill was dope.
Yeah, I think
George Foreman made more money selling grills than he did in the ring.
oh, they're still making the George Foreman's, dude.
Yeah,
They got just
That's
every
good.
model you can think of. Got a
That's
George
funny.
Foreman baby back edition. You just cook ribs on it. It's smokeless indoor grill.
I believe he got. Did he get ordained? I thought he became a minister.
Probably did. You sell that many grills.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Well, I don't. He might still be.
Bruno. I don't. That could be B.
Bruno, no.
Let me see. I'll look it up.
I'll
Hold on.
know his name when I see it. But when he was he got the heavyweight back uh from him. I forget his name.
Michael Moore.
Yeah, another bald guy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Michael Moore was good.
Yeah,
He was a real good boxer.
Became the oldest heavyweight at the age of 45. I don't think nobody will beat that record. Not a heavyweight.
I remember some of the best ones is Hearns.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Tommy Hearns. Yeah.
yeah, you sat still. You keep changing sides.
What
Um,
is Tropical Storm 6?
Come on, man. Stay still. I'm just trying to hit your face.
Ooh,
Get over here.
Haggard,
open that can of tuna.
Haggard, and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Those three fought like
Yeah.
crazy, and the Mexican fighter,
Oh,
same
yeah.
division. Oh man, that's horrible. I know it's right there. I
I
could.
know. I know. It's called age there, Charles.
Oh
Oh.
no, not Camacho.
Macho Camacho.
Cesar Chavez.
No. Oh, he was good too. I
You're
liked
talking
him.
about the Golden Boy.
No,
Oh,
no, that's not him either.
He
The one
he
is
rarely,
he.
what?
he
Uh,
rarely
Sugar
lost.
Lee Leonard. They fought all the time. They got. They went back and forth.
Oh,
Tommy Hearns is the one that fought Sugar Ray Leonard, wasn't
No,
it?
the Mexican.
Oh, that's Camacho.
No.
what's his name? It was a father and a son that got into boxing, wasn't he?
Well, that was the one you said earlier.
Oh, all
My
right.
mind's trying to figure out this one first.
Uh,
Oh,
I probably know his name. I can't think
I
of it.
don't want to go to. As soon as I go to Google, somebody will get it. Okay, I got.
I remember first Saturday as a kid, I went and stayed at my grandparents' house. My granddad, he was a boxer too, amongst other things, but he loved boxing. He said, "Hey," he said, "the only reason I
Roberto
buy
Duran.
cable."
Roberto Duran.
Yeah, Duran. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Those four guys were always those were the good fights back then.
He said, "Hell, I only buy cable so I can watch my westerns, my Braves, and my boxing."
Boxing, yeah. My dad was really big in boxing because
Yeah.
he
Every
wanted me.
Saturday they used to have those big fights on the HBOs and stuff. Remember?
Yeah, and I hated the announcers because they were all one-sided and everything.
I
Ugh.
remember when the good boxing matches were on network TV. You didn't need a cable station.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
HBO.
The Thrilla in Manila, Foreman and Ali.
Yeah,
That was good. Those two went at it forever.
the one of
Frazier.
the first things I remember listening to boxing because I didn't watch it. I was too busy playing or doing something. But I still remember this guy Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
Down goes Frazier. Down
Right.
goes Frazier.
Yeah.
I still remember those words.
It's Howard
I don't know what
Cosell.
happened, but I remember Frazier went down.
That's still an iconic phrase, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
I'll say
Howard
it to people
Cosell
if they fall. Down goes Frazier.
Howard Cosell was
Remember how Ali used to bop him on top of the head during an interview with his.
Yeah. Oh, he could give a good interview.
Yep.
He was a
oh,
he was a talker. It's tough what that stuff did to him later in life. You know,
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
like he was conscious, but he couldn't really say nothing.
I'm sure all of the impacts to his head has a lot to do with his Parkinson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just think all the damage he dealt. You know.
Well, look who he fought. Foreman, he just stuck his hand, and when he got hit, his whole body flew
Yeah,
from one side to the
Oh
other.
yeah,
that,
dude.
that would be called the rope-a-dope.
Yeah,
His hand was like half a football.
and no, it wasn't Sonny Liston, was it? Was it the Sonny Liston who broke his jaw?
Can't
Or
remember. It might have been.
But I know that was Ali's MO. He would do the rope-a-dope and let himself get hit, and his opponent would be so tired by the 10th round, and then Ali would just open up on him and just.
Ken Norton.
Oh, he was a good fighter.
Yeah,
Norton was a good fighter.
There was that one guy that did Ollie dirty, and then Tyson ended up giving it to him.
oh, Holmes, Larry
I
Holmes.
think so. Yeah, he said, "Don't worry,
Oh
I got him for
man,
you, champ. I'll
oh
put
man,
him up."
he
He,
annihilated him.
he hurt him. He hurt him bad.
Yeah, he could have been knocked out real early, and which he was old too, but
Yeah.
still, which it came around the same thing that Holmes did to Ali.
Yep.
Ali was too old and shouldn't have been in there. Holmes had that jab though. That jab made him a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went in to do boxing. I had my temper was too bad for boxing, which you would think would be good, but you have to follow rules. uh,
You can't body slam somebody, Charles. You have to box.
no, I was head bunted and I
Yeah,
elbowed and I drop kicked and
grab it, punch. Yeah, you just might as well just street fight.
You should have joined the Pride Fighting League. You can
well,
when they came out, you could pretty much do anything.
when I started out and I did good until I got hit and felt blood on my face and I was like uh something flipped.
Oh yeah, the switch goes off when you see your own.
They said if they could ever control that, I'd be good, but I couldn't I couldn't stop.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. I remember as a kid at one of the civic centers, they used to have tough man contests here. They don't
Oh
do it no
yeah.
more, but yeah,
Yeah, that's more or less
street
MMA
fight.
MMA now.
Yeah, pretty much. Without the eye poking, give you the old 1-2 with the thumb. Ooh,
And
probably
still,
will.
the all-time money maker was the midget wrestling.
Oh,
Oh,
they're little people.
Little people, I'm sorry. I have to watch my pronouns.
little luchadors.
Like Jack Black, right? El Lucho. What was the name of that movie?
Oh, yeah, the
He
movie with Jack Black. Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho
Yeah,
Libre. That's it.
That was a weird
dang,
movie.
it makes you feel old. It was 1973 when Ken Norton broke Muhammad Ali's jaw in the second round.
Mhm.
Man, that's what, 50 years ago? Wow,
Where does time go?
half a
Yeah,
century. Did y'all see the full moon tonight?
Yes, sir.
No,
Pretty
I
bright.
haven't looked yet.
Very bright. I'm gonna be running some strong tides over here. That full moon.
As soon as I got off, I got all the getting I needed to do and got in before the crazy seen the full moon.
Oh yeah.
Once they acknowledge it, it kicks in.
Yeah. That's when all the lycanthropes come out.
Oh, he
Yeah.
actually, Ken Norton died 2013.
Oh,
His son was a linebacker for the Cowboys. I think when they won a ring
really?
back in the 90s. Yeah, Ken Norton Jr.
That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Of course, they're not winning no ring this year because they stink. But it's.
Shit, they couldn't even win a mood ring.
Did you see the Eagles and the Commanders? No, I'm sorry, the Redskins. I'm not going to call
Yeah.
them. I will not call
Oh,
them.
that's
They
all I
almost
heard.
got you. They almost got you.
Yeah.
That's all I heard was uh, NFC East. Who are the who's the two top? Who's better out of the two? Eagles or Lions? That's all they talked about today.
I don't know.
I say the Lions. The Lions have had more convincing wins.
Yeah,
Eagles have had a lot of close games. You look at how many points they've scored versus how many points they've allowed. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah, but the Eagles got someone called Shaquan Barkley, who's a beast.
that's all they got. Their quarterback hasn't been. It's depends who he is when he shows up.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like Dak Prescott, right? Highest paid man in football, and he ain't doing too good, is he?
No,
Mr. Glass.
and they had a chance of getting what's his name from uh, the Ravens. I
Lamar.
bet you he's dreading that every week when he hears how many yards and touchdowns he's gotten.
Lamar's incredible, fast too.
Yeah, when I now everybody still says Chiefs are number one. They're undefeated,
Yeah,
but
but they're all
I don't think they're better than the Ravens.
only if the Swifties are in the crowd, then they're better, right?
Yeah, their undefeated record isn't a direct reflection of really who they are for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying they're not good. It's they've got lucky. Uh, like
Adam,
at least three of their games got
Well, but
real
you
lucky.
go down through NFL history, and a lot of teams get lucky. At the end of the day, it's the wins and the losses,
Dolphins.
right?
Oh, we could talk about the Dolphins. What's his name?
Tua,
No, old
Hill,
Dolphins.
oh, Marino.
Yeah, Marino. Yeah,
Annie,
that's one thing I felt bad for is him not getting a
Yeah,
ring.
one of the
well,
greatest to never get it. Hmm. I forget who the Chiefs are playing this weekend. I got them picked to be upset. My fantasy.
hmm.
I had them picked last week. Dang kicker missed a field goal at the last minute.
Let's see.
It's going to be the Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons for the NFC Championship.
We got Raiders and Dolphins, Browns and Saints, Colts and Jets, Packers and Bears, Vikings and Titans, and Lions and Jaguars, Patriots and Rams, Seahawks and 49ers. The one game I want to watch is this one, the Ravens and Steelers,
Yeah,
Falcons, Broncos. Oh, that another good one, Chiefs and Bills.
yep. I got the Bills upsetting the Chiefs.
Bengals and Chargers, Texans and Cowboys, and that's it.
I've been winning with the Chiefs. I mean, not the Chiefs, but the Chargers defense. I've been winning with their defense all season in the fantasy. They've allowed the fewest points out of any team.
It's been years since I've played that. I actually won some money.
Yeah, they laughed at me at the beginning of the season. Now, shit, I'm at the top of the league.
Yeah, and and mine was um, Megatron.
Oh yeah, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he was an athlete. I think he retired too early. I don't know what. I
yeah.
still don't really know the story behind that.
Same thing with Barry Sanders. Same issues.
Yeah, I used to love watching Calvin Johnson.
I mean, Barry Sanders. You think if he did another 5 years?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's Emmett Smith says. Um, that's the only reason he was in the record books is because Barry Sanders retired way too early. You got to know he regrets that now, or now that
yeah.
he can't play.
Even if you go on to be successful, I imagine it's still a thought that's in the back of your mind. The what if, you know?
Yeah, that's where you always, you know, when you make a decision like that, it's got to now 10 years down the road. Am I going to feel the same way, or if would I regret this decision I'm going to make?
Yeah,
So you don't want to regret a decision you make. Then again, you don't want to be the old man in there throwing interceptions and everybody yelling at you and stuff. You're all washed up. You're too old, and that you got to know when to get out because there's a lot of times where a lot of people didn't get out when they should have.
Kurt Warner had a pretty cool story. I don't know if you ever heard his story.
Oh yeah,
Greatest show on turf. I forget how old he was when he first got his starting gig and then won the Super Bowl on the first season of the start.
yeah. Well, you if you some of those stories are really good. Even what's his name from Patriots?
Brady.
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
he
Oh
was
yeah,
way down the line quarterback.
dude. Yeah,
He's at it. Was he out of Michigan? No, he
Yeah,
was out of California.
no, he's Michigan.
Was it Michigan?
Yeah,
yeah.
even his him playing at Michigan was a stretch.
It's
Yeah.
one thing to be at the right place at the right time like he was, but for him to have that talent is something else. You know, you could be at the right place at the right time and make no use of it. But yeah,
And that's the thing is, would he be as great as he was with another coach?
Who knows?
Or
Well, he won a ring with the Bucks, so
well, that's afterwards. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
but
different coach too,
you
right?
know, that coach is the one that you know.
he already had a fistful by then.
Yeah,
He had this Thanos gauntlet. I mean, in
snap.
my era of football, yeah, I mean, he was the best quarterback I saw. As far as from my era,
Yeah,
consistently. I mean, it'd be
um,
a while for somebody to break some of his records.
New York Giants quarterback.
Eli,
Yeah, Eli. Um, I think he and that whole thing with with the new coach coming in and benching him when he was going to be the longest the record for the quarterback for consecutive games and stuff.
yeah,
Oh, that that would have. Oh man,
yeah. When it comes to that, yeah, you want to get that one.
yeah. I'm. He took a took some beatings.
It's tough, man. They
Oh,
had that Manning blood in them.
yeah, and he was always second fiddle of his brother. But I think he would have been a if had a better coaching, um, whatnot, and better line and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of that plays in. All those little key elements. It might have been some of the best they could have ever done it, and we don't even know their name. They just got put in a bad situation, bad timing.
Yeah, everybody thought the oh Johnny something another, I forget his name for.
Johnny Manziel,
Yeah,
Johnny Cash Money. Yeah, they called him. Yeah, Money Manziel. Yeah,
yeah,
That's when he hold up his hands and rub his thumbs and forefinger
yeah.
together.
Oh, I mean, in college, yeah. I mean, he was the man. But once you make it to the NFL, everybody's the man.
yeah,
As far as athletic ability, maybe not personally, but
yeah. That if I was coming up and was getting in a draft and they said Cleveland Browns, no, no, no.
yeah,
That's where players go to die.
they've had some of the worst luck with players. I mean, as far
Oh,
as some dog pound.
yeah. Sorry if there's Cleveland Brown fans in chat. I live in Ohio, and I'm not a Ohio fan at all.
Heck, y'all got what? There's two in Ohio: the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
Hey, be two options.
but technically, majority of people in Ohio root for Pittsburgh Steelers.
Huh.
I mean, there's the Brown people, the Browns people. Sorry, I better say that right. That are all for the Browns and everything. They're diehard Browns fans, but I know most people are Steeler fans.
Yeah.
They're winning right. They're
So,
finding ways to win right now.
yeah, yeah, they completely turned around. They went with the old guy quarterback.
Falcons had every which way to win last week. Shoot, the kicker he couldn't buy a field goal from Timu. Man,
Oh, three misses.
I'm like, man, I started, man. I started to email Arthur Blank, man, and just say, heck, I'll come out there and just try. I don't know if I could do it, but I know it's a lot harder than it looks. But man,
Oh, what do you guys think about Clint Eastwood stuff going on?
what's going on with him?
His daughter or granddaughter, wasn't it?
I hadn't heard nothing.
Or no, I think it is his daughter. I think it's his daughter from that one actress. Um, yeah, she got a felony assault charges or something.
Who are we talking about, Bush?
Clint
Uh,
Eastwood's daughter.
Clint Eastwood's daughter. Uh,
Really? When did this happen?
they're saying it's going to be the death of him.
She was
Let
just
me
on
see.
the news promoting her animal shelter.
It's uh, it's it's the other daughter, the out of wedlock daughter, I guess you would say.
Hmm.
She's a
Uh,
Westwood.
the arrest comes 3 weeks before the release of Clint's
Final movie.
final film, Juror 2.
Hmm.
That's gonna be a good movie. It's his last one. I mean, all his movies are good. So I mean, this has
Yeah,
got to go out with a bang. Heck, how old is he? He's in his 90s.
94, I do believe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he ain't never
94.
stopped moving.
Um,
Heck,
Francesca.
Hmm.
heck, he's been going strong for
Fra- Francis Fisher.
6, 7 decades.
Oh yeah. Let me see what it said. Yeah, Francesca, 31, was out driving with her guy when a verbal argument turned physical, and he called police to come save him. That's your first problem right there. Um, when the two drove to a local precinct, officers detected visible injuries on the man and collared Francesca, who later was free on a $50,000 bond.
Dang,
Hmm.
50,000.
Yeah,
Not justifying whatever happened, but a lot of times stuff like that can get blown out of proportion, and then, like you said, the dude was probably already not all there. So,
yeah. Please come save me. My
I mean,
girlfriend's beating me up.
if she was really a threat to him, why would she drive both of them to the police department?
Yeah.
Why would they go together? Whoever drove.
Yeah.
Mm, it's always something. Ain't no assault nobody there, man. 50,000 to get out. Man,
Oh wow. In night or 2013, she wed the late music manager Jordan Feldstein, only to have the marriage annulled after 8 days.
Who who's her mother?
I didn't see who her mother was.
I don't know. Maybe it might be a case. You never know.
Um, oops. Um,
Tonight's episode of the Not So Rich and Famous.
Bloody hell.
Take a look at the long-going Eastwood versus Westwood battle.
trying to find. Francis Fisher.
Okay, Titanic. Dana B. Francis Fisher, Titanic.
Yeah, she was a crabby person. The
And she got into character and never got out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm sure there was a lot of crabby people on that ship.
well, the rich snobby
Yeah, yeah.
lady that
Yeah, upper echelon. I watched this one documentary. It was pretty interesting about it, where it kind of broke down everything, like what the first class passengers was dealing with, second and third class, and it showed their menus, like what the diet was
yeah
supposedly was. That was pretty interesting. Couldn't watch the whole thing; it was too long. It was like I think the documentary was as long as the movie Titanic. I said, man, it took me half half a day to watch all this. Couldn't do it. But today in history in 1777, the Articles of Confederation were established, which was pretty much the first American Constitution in a way. Thought that was pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to start doing a little skit on some of these days because I don't really see too many people doing like what is today. Certain things I find pretty interesting,
yeah
like a whole short, just like on one topic of the day.
yeah yeah. Now you can do them for 3 minutes too, so you can get a lot of detail in.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to cancel it. I thought about getting it just for that, and I said, "Nah, I'll just wait till it comes out on Twitter or Netflix or TikTok."
What's that?
The fight.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, Grace, don't sign up for it. I know a guy up in Jersey. He'd get you hooked up. No charge.
I got a way to watch it. You know what I mean? I got an app for that. I guess you could say.
yeah,
But I'll more than likely I'll watch the UFC fight tomorrow because John Jones is supposed to be coming back, so I'll watch that fight.
dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess I shouldn't talk, but six kids. I don't know. There's another one on here, but I don't know if that's a sibling or not. Lori Murray. Let me click on it and see what it says. Oh no, that's probably a wife or something. That shouldn't be on there. Oh, that's her sibling, so that might be even different. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. Yeah, he has 7 kids. Oh no, it says 8 kids on this other thing. There only shows 6 or 7. I think that the Scott Eastwood looks just like him. Let's see here.
Well, it was today in 1864 the Union Major General Sherman pulled out of Atlanta and left it ablaze on his way to Sherman's march to the sea.
Six
But
daughters and 2 sons.
mm,
His oldest was born in 54 and his youngest was born in 96. All right, that's enough with Clint Eastwood. uh, oh yeah, Dick Van Dyke says I won't be around to experience the 4 years.
mm, man, how old is he?
I don't know. He probably as old as Clint Eastwood.
Man, he's been around a while.
98.
Wow, 98. He's got to at least be the. He's got to make it to 100.
He's but he said he's fortunate he won't be around for the 4 years for Trump.
Mm.
Another 4 years for Trump.
That's just so ridiculous. Was everyone's eyes closed for the past 4 years? Was it so?
That's the thing I keep
You
getting at.
know,
I'm like,
I mean, you don't have to like any party. You don't have to like the person that's in charge. You want your country to be, successful and whatever. I mean, it's absurd that any
oh yeah,
leader has to pass everyone's litmus test just to be a leader.
and I
Just
didn't see
as
this.
results. It,
The
it's
View
crazy.
host Sonny Hosen or whatever her name is,
Yeah, I
and
saw.
Whoopi Goldberg tell viewers to skip Thanksgiving if their family voted for Trump.
There's a psychologist that was on one of those stations, cable stations, that said a well-known one, and she says, "Drop your family if they voted this way," and it's just like, are you serious? I'm telling you, that's a sick mind that would do that to a family member over a vote.
Well,
Well, let me see what this
good thing
poll.
is that maybe they won't buy the turkeys, so that'll drive the price down, so we can save a little bit on our turkeys. You think, or no?
I don't know.
Okay, this is it's a poll that's all written out, so I'll have to read it. Um, these are Harris voters who they blame for the outcome of the election. 24% blame Biden.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Meanwhile, the majority of Harris voters, 53%, blame neither, saying it was just a bad year for Democrats. That makes more sense. uh,
I say it was the kitty litter in the boys' room that did him in.
40% said it was inflation, which those are smart people there. It's the people who spend $6 for a dozen eggs and say, "Oh, economy's fine. It's wonderful." Other factors was okay. The big C thing. Hmm. I don't know where that came in, but okay. 14% said jobs and the economy, and 10% said healthcare. Um, Climate change and the big A word, taxes and crime. One thing I didn't see is did nobody notice that one of the biggest things there was about this was the border. I think that had a lot to do with it, why she lost, but mainly because she didn't do anything. A lot of shows that I seen after her view thing asking what would you do different than Biden? Oh, nothing. Everything fine. I think that had a lot to do with it too. Other than she weaseled her way into the election, I
She's
think that had a
unburdened
lot
from what has been.
and
That
what is to come.
Yeah,
that that was nothing more than a coup. That's what that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you look at 2020 when she was running against Biden, she had 0.5%.
First one to drop out and never received one vote.
And then, oh, look at me. I haven't done anything while I've been sitting here. Let me let me run. Now, things being the way they are, that Trump has already won. Do you think Biden would have done better than Harris?
as far as what, like votes or polling.
Yeah, the votes. Not
No,
so much
no,
the
I think he
polling
would have been
because
worse.
No,
I don't think he would have been able to make
I
it
mean,
through too many states.
if it was even as chaotic as everything looks, I think if it was fair, I think she would probably get more than he would get, than Joe would get.
From certain
Yeah,
races and
yeah, different.
other women.
Yeah, I don't want to use the woman card, but yeah, the woman. Some people would just vote for her for that specific reason.
Yeah, and there's people who said that too. That's all
Yeah,
they would vote for. If there's a woman, they're going to vote for a
yeah,
woman.
yeah. The
Not
policies don't
because
matter to yeah.
yeah, nothing that she could do, but oh, we got to have a woman in office.
Oh, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Watt and the state of Georgia for not having any plumbing problems and issues at the polling place. So we don't shut down for a day and then come back and pull the cardboard off the windows and start the
No, they had extra portalets this year.
Johnny on the spot.
Oh yeah, fresh from the portalet factory.
Here, I want to see some.
I got an interesting factoid for you. It was today in 1969 that Wendy's Hamburgers served its first hamburgers in Columbus, Ohio.
Nice. What was his name? Dave.
Oh
Dave Thomas.
man,
Dave Thomas. That's it.
I did not know it was that
I used
much.
to like those commercials.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
like. I forget the uh,
Biden
Clara Peller. Where's the beef?
Yeah, yeah,
Biden
yeah.
Biden took
Lady with the white hair.
532 days on vacation.
Really?
Oof.
Man, I love that many vacation days.
I like those pictures of him on the beach.
Um,
They don't even have to be consecutively, you know. I'll take a week here and there.
yeah, I seen this video and I didn't pay no attention to it at first, and I was like, "This is people coming across the border," and I seen all these people running from around the fence and going, you know, across the border, and I didn't pay attention to it, and then I look over and they have Biden sitting there on his uh little cot on the beach, and they're running past him. And it took me forever to figure that out. I'm trying to figure what's so great about this video. I said we
It's
see
almost
people
two
running
years
across the
straight.
border all the time, and then I seen Biden sitting there, and he's like,
Yeah, it's like going on vacation for almost 2 years straight.
uh,
Grace, how much did we pay that? Oh boy.
You know, there's certain groups of people that do well, not like what he's doing, but they're going there. They're just like they get on cruise ships and they just stay on cruise ships the whole year. You know, it's
Yes,
kind of how
my cousin does that. Drives me nuts.
just like see,
They get and half the time it's all calm. It's like,
yeah, they're just constantly, yeah,
see you later. Well,
yeah, they're constantly racking up, yeah, comp points, and yeah,
ask Willie Brown, Grace. He'll tell you.
and the one couple they interviewed, they said, well, it's cheaper for us to do this than to live or rent somewhere or wherever they was living. So they said, heck, we're just gonna live out our retirement on the cruise ships. So what? One way to do it.
I don't think if it was more of a like a riverboat cruise or something, it's smaller in stature. But you get 3,000 to 4,000 people on a ship like that. You know what the kind of stuff that's floating around in the air, and it's a turn off to me.
I don't think
oh,
I can handle it. That many people on a boat.
oh wow, Jimmy Carter. Guess how many days he took off of on vacation?
433.
79 days.
Oh, dang.
He was the workhorse of the presidents, I guess. Um,
That's that Georgia farmer in them.
Barack Obama took 328 days. George W. Bush took 1,020
Ugh.
days.
Yeah.
Dang. Whoa. What was up with that? Why'd he have so many?
DJT didn't take any off unless he was in his plane. He's probably
Man,
working there too.
Well, the difference between he when he took his days off or vacation days off, it was at places he owned, so he didn't pay, and
Right.
he fit the bill himself.
And probably both houses of Congress weren't in session either. He's a workaholic.
Yeah, 56% of
nice.
56% of the time spent or in office has been vacation for Biden. 56%. So over half of his term, he's been on vacation in more ways than one. Uh,
There's Jennifer in chat. It lasted, what's it say? 40 seconds. Tyson hit him twice, and it was a KO.
Heck
Or is
yeah.
that
I hope that's how it went down.
40 seconds. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, let me check Twitter real quick and
That's like,
see.
I think Tyson still holds the record for the quickest knockout in the heavyweight. What was it like? Yeah, how many seconds it was? I don't even think he let the guy acknowledge the head nod, you know?
Oh no, I don't want to watch
Grace?
that.
Grace, did you see the hit?
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, because, you could train and stuff like that, but you can't you can't gain what somebody has naturally, you know what I mean? That fighter instinct, you can't just get it. You gotta have it.
Well, I can see the difference on when they're hitting the heavy bag. And when I say heavy bag, those things are heavy.
Oh yeah.
They're just not
He's
full.
still snapping it.
These things they have sand in them. They're real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see Tyson hit the bag, you can see the impact where the bag collapses. The center of the bag collapses, and you see the other dude. It just moves.
And I promise you that is
It's
not
fine.
easy to do.
But when you see Tyson do this, when his body tilts, all of his power comes from the
Yeah.
From the ground up.
uh,
Rotation at the waist.
yeah.
Follow through with the hip, and lights out. You saw the headline on Facebook. Okay, Jen.
He had the power and the talent because he taught him the skill and the maneuverings and all that. Just how them two
Um,
met, that was like, wow. One in a million shot. More than that, really.
I wonder how long it's going to take the internet to get a
that's why I'm looking on.
10-second clip of this pop.
Oh,
Oh, that's not Tyson. Oh
oh,
God.
the,
Oh
oh, the
my
meme
God.
warriors are coming. Oh, whoa, be careful now.
Oh,
What's
Yeah, you
that?
gotta
I
put the
will.
filter on.
I'd be running. No, it's a very large woman and a very small Asian woman.
What are they
Mm.
fighting? They're fighting?
I don't. So far, it's Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh, okay. All right. This isn't the
um,
same card that Tyson fought in, is
no,
it?
no.
Okay.
It was said it was, and then I clicked it, and then it's not. I just want to see if she runs away from her. Oh, don't let her grab you. Oh,
I think you're on the
she
wrong.
knocked herself out.
He's watching midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dwarf Torson.
She went to grab the little Asian girl, and she moved out the way, and she went head first into the
The turnbuckle?
the fence. It's an
Oh,
MMA fight, and she was out.
Mm.
man.
Okay, back. Oh, this is just a slap. I've seen that already.
Yeah, that was earlier. Bye, Dana.
Um, not seeing anything. I see Tyson an hour ago with his jacket on. Let's see. Oh, I wish I could play this. All the butter and milk being. Oh, I got messages on here. Um, Being thrown out, and they it says this is why the Amish voted in 2024.
Did you did you see the picture of the four buggies going down the highway with Trump flags, horse-drawn buggies?
That'd been a sight.
From what I saw, they might still be on the undercard. The last undercard.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here.
Is, on the thing, it says they're supposed to come out at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, that's the money fight. They're going to be the last one anyway.
Oh yeah,
Supposedly, there was 3 championship fights on the undercard.
yeah. I think there was 2 women fighting,
And which is cool if you like championship style boxing. I mean, but people are paying to see Tyson inevitably. Logan's got a following, but shit, if he was fighting somebody else, a bunch of people wouldn't watch. Tyson's, that's who's getting the money, who's bringing in the crowd, really.
I don't see anything. I think somebody might have been pulling your leg there.
She said it was a Facebook post. So
Yeah, that's why I said there's 4 fights.
Could be like
I seen the first fight, so they might be on the first fight. The third fight is the 2 girls. Oh, the first fight is 6 3-minute rounds. Second fight is 12 3-minute rounds. Third fight is 10 2-minute rounds. And then there's the Tyson one, which is 8 2-minute rounds.
that's weird. 2 10-minute rounds. What type of? That's a weird fight. Huh. Just go at it for 10 minutes. See what you got.
Ugh.
Well, any style of martial arts, that's a long time, especially in boxing. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
you're just boxing, mainly going to be in defense.
Yeah, I think that it would last. He would run a lot longer than 40 seconds.
Yeah. Heck, if you had a good defense, you just let the other guy wear himself out, and you just come through in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, especially you're running from almost a 60-year-old. Run around for a good while and then let him get tired out.
Yeah. I think that'd be the only a true advantage would be is about better cardio.
That's why the ring's bigger. 8 p.m. Eastern is when it started, so
it's 11 o'clock.
yeah.
I want to forget where they fighting at. What city are they in?
Arlington, Texas.
Oh, that's right. They're fighting in the Cowboys Stadium. Jerry Jones, yeah, Jerry Jones is in there somewhere.
Well, look at it this way: someone's got to win. Oh,
That's the only way they could get a win. They got to bring Tyson in,
there you
man.
go.
Tyson and the Disney Kid. They'll sell out then. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, them women are both undefeated. So that'll be good.
Title.
I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, lightweight championship. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on here. Wait a minute. I don't know what this is. It looks like Tyson's already got done fighting. But it could be sweat from warming up too, so I don't know. She's just asking him what's it mean to have family there.
What's his eyes look like? Eyelids, eyebrows.
Oh,
Any swollenness or anything? Or?
no, he looks fine. He's got a big smile on his face. That was at 11:30. Wait, what? Oh, that was this morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was the morning slap. That was the Chris Rock event.
Oh, anybody watch Yellowstone? There's an old guy on there making spurs. One of the coolest things I heard on, he goes out there and shows another cowboy the spurs and said they're all made out of one piece of metal. And the one guy says, "Yeah, he's a legend," and he said, "Yeah, we're running out of legends, and nobody wants to be any, be any, be any. Nobody wants to be any." Which is true.
Mm.
When did the chicken blush when she saw the turkey dressing? Okay. Why couldn't the turkey eat anymore? It was stuffed. Yeah, that one I heard. And the Western legend Rip Wheeler, played by Cole Hessler, receives a special gift of a pair of spurs. These weren't any spurs; they were crafted by the famous Billy Clapper, known for his skills in artistry. Huh. Oh. Why did the chicken do when she got mad at the turkey? She knocked the stuffing out of him. There are all these Thanksgiving jokes. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. It's 3 hours. Um, we need to all leave 101 a message. He probably won't read them anyway, but leave him a message on the last video saying, "You never showed up this week." Anyways, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Have a great night and hope Tyson wins. I'll,
Yes, hope so.
I would lose so much respect. Not because I think Tyson couldn't beat him. It's because he fell for the money scam. But anyways, we will catch you guys later. You have a good one. God bless.